no hesitation in stealing him from me. Now, I will not spare you." The ground quaked with every step he took. Beerus barely lifted his head, panting, as he saw Goku's shadow looming closer. Even Whis stood frozen in conflict, torn between the duty to protect Beerus and the reality that bound his silence. Goku raised his hand, golden energy flaring, his blazing eyes fixed on Beerus. His voice rang cold and steady. "This is your end, Beerus." But before he could release his power, the very fabric of space shook as a mighty voice boomed from Zeno's palace. It was the Grand Priest, angrier than anyone had ever heard him. "Whis, intervene immediately. Do not allow this to continue." The words carried the weight of a divine command, leaving Whis no choice. In an instant, faster than any movement he had shown before, he shattered the barrier of time and space and lunged toward Goku. The ground erupted beneath the impact, thick clouds of dust rising to choke the sky. Krillin screamed, "What's happening? Did Whis attack Goku?" Gohan stood frozen, unable to believe what his eyes were witnessing. Vegeta clenched his fists, his voice filled with disbelief. Impossible. Whis intervening against Kakarot. When the dust cleared, the scene was undeniable. Goku still stood in place, his body unmoved, though a faint red line marked his cheek, a single shallow wound. Yet his eyes remained cold, as though nothing had occurred. Whis, meanwhile, had pulled Beerus far away from the brink of obliteration. His expression was more serious than anyone had ever seen, his voice sharp and commanding as he shouted, "Enough, Goku! You cannot continue further. You'll bring catastrophe upon the entire universe." But Goku's reply was merciless, chilling in its calm. "Catastrophe. Beerus brought it first when he killed my son. And you, Whis, you have brought disaster upon yourself. I will not overlook your interference. Even if the whole universe stands against me, I will never forget my son's blood. You're next." Goku surged forward with impossible speed, beyond the comprehension of all who watched, and struck Whis with a devastating blow that shook the earth itself. For the first time, Whis's body was hurled back, crashing to the ground. His friends gasped in horror, unable to believe what they had just seen. In the royal palace, the Grand Priest watched the scene, his expression growing more tense with every moment. He clenched his fists, muttering to himself, "No, at this rate, Whis will be forced to fight with his full power, and the universe will be destroyed. If I must, I'll defy Zeno's orders himself. I cannot allow this catastrophe to spread. Zeno doesn't understand the danger. He's only entertained." On Earth, Goku advanced slowly toward Whis, raising his hand once again, preparing energy vast enough to erase existence itself. His voice rumbled. "Believe me, Whis, even if you unleash your full strength, my blood is boiling, and you cannot stop me while I bear the weight of avenging my beloved son." But Whis, despite his injuries, smiled.